I'm not exaggerating when I say nobody in my theater laughed at a single joke in the new Naked Gun movie besides me and my homie because I found this film to be absolutely hilarious. So here's my full spoiler-free thoughts on the best and worst parts of the movie. So if you don't know what the Naked Gun movies are, they're incredibly goofy spoof comedies that in this case follow Frank Drebin Jr., the leader of Police Squad, as he tries to solve some mystery or murder and save the world. I personally find the original Naked Gun to be a pretty funny film, and I absolutely love Airplane. Like, they're just the dumbest comedies you'll ever see in your life, but absolutely hilarious. I was a little wary about this one with Liam Neeson stepping in the main role instead of the GOAT Leslie Nielsen, but I will say Liam Neeson really surprised me. He pulls this role off so perfectly. Like, seriously, he has so many perfect little line deliveries and jokes in this movie that were just making me laugh all throughout. That is the most important part of this entire movie, is that I do find it to be a genuinely hilarious comedy. Now, it's a very specific style of humor. Half the jokes are just like deadpan deliveries of stuff like this from the original. Obviously, is the dumbest thing you'll ever see in your life, and a lot of people aren't going to find this type of movie funny. Like, clearly, my entire theater, none of them knew what they were signing up for with a Naked Gun movie, apparently, because nobody was laughing. But if you're like me and have this really dry sense of humor, it's absolutely hilarious. I won't spoil any of the particular jokes, but I will say there's one gag with an owl, one with a dog, and one with a snowman that were all just insanely funny. If you know, you know. I genuinely think that this movie should be the blueprint for all franchises. If you're going to do like a legacy sequel or a reboot over 20-30 years later, this is what you should do, especially if it's a comedy franchise, because this film really so perfectly captures the humor and writing style of the first film. Like, you could literally put this movie back in the 80s, and outside of some of the technology, it would fit right in next to the original. But at the same time, there's only a few little callbacks and references. It's not like super focused on nostalgia. It's just trying to be its own funny movie with a super funny jokes written all throughout, and it really works because of that, especially when it compared to something like Happy Gilmore 2, which I know a lot of people absolutely love this movie. If you do, good on you. I'm glad you had a great time. I found like the first 20 minutes funny before it became absolutely insufferable. It's because this movie was so focused on nostalgia and callbacks from the first movie. Every single actor that was in the first film has to come back for a cameo, and we have to have celebrity cameos every other second and literal flashback scenes to the first movie. The Naked Gun smartly just like, yeah, let's just write a new funny script that's completely original, and you can have some callbacks and references for the fans of the first one, but this really just stands on its own. And I understand it's kind of different. This is more of a reboot than a sequel, but still, it works so much better. I really hope this movie does well at the box office because we need more of these comedies back in theaters instead of going direct to streaming, because even though my theater was completely dead, I feel like watching this in a full theater full of people that hopefully are laughing at all of the jokes makes the experience 10 times better. And obviously, for a lower budget comedy like this, it doesn't need to make $1 billion or anything. If this makes like 70 million domestically, that will probably be a massive success, which would be a pretty high bar to get to, but I hope it does. This is really just an absolute blast from start to finish. Whether you're a fan of the original Naked Gun movies or not, like I said, you can really enjoy this either way because it's just a super funny script that's as dumb as can be, but it's so stupid that you can't help but laugh at it. I give it a strong 8 out of 10. If you've seen the movie, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on it. I will be dropping a review for The Bad Guys 2 in the next couple days, but if you want to see all my other movie reviews on the channel, click the playlist above my head, and thank you so much for watching.